is 7 o'clock, and you know what that means? It means it's time for the Homegrown Radio Hour. I'm Tara Bassett. I'm so glad to be with you all this evening. It's been the end to an eventful day, and it will be an eventful show because I have Jacob Resch and his band in the house, and they are going to rock it. Jacob, this is the first full band that we have had in for the Homegrown Radio Hour in our new studio.
Look at that, guys.
Is that not awesome?
I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
You have arrived.
Oh, wow.
We have arrived.
I feel like we should have a cake or something.
I think we should.
To commemorate it.
Fireworks. Look, there's the applause.
There we go.
There we go. Thousands and thousands of people applauding for us. No, that's really exciting because we had two guitars last week, and we had something else the week before and something else the week before, but we haven't had a full band, and nobody's used the drums yet. So Rocket, you are the first guy to get on that drum kit.
Awesome.
So let me introduce this band. Jacob is on lead. He's the guy in the cute little jacket up front.
Thank you.
Behind him is Brian Harold on bass. And over to this right side, camera right, I should say, is Idris Frederick. See, I'm going to say it a million times until I get it right, because if you call me Tara, I'll have to come over there and smack you. Idris Frederick on keys, and then Rocket. Yeah. Rocket on drums.
The man with one name.
The man like Madonna.
Or McLovin.
Angelina. Yeah. McLovin. Oh, God. McLovin. I forgot about that. So thank you guys for coming in tonight. This is really exciting. It's going to be a fun show. And you've got a big event coming up. We're going to talk about it a couple of times. So go for it, Jacob. What's happening?
So we have a show this Saturday at the Whirlaway Tavern. Music's going to start about 10:30. Opening act is actually a musician named Ross Livermore. He's really good. Kind of like a southern soul, southern rock type feel.
Wow.
He's on tour right now. He's up in Chicago tomorrow night. Or no, Friday night, actually. Then he's driving out all the way Friday.
Wow.
Coming and playing here. And he's got a couple shows down in Tennessee.
Cool.
But his name's Ross Livermore. He's opening up the show, and then we'll be coming on afterwards. So it's got a long night, a full night of music. So everyone feel free to come check it out, and it's free. It's a free event too.
Oh, really?
It is
That's
21
nice.
and over, but it is a free event.
Well, hey, that's good. And I don't know where the Whirlaway Tavern is.
It's on 4th Street, actually. It's on 4th Street near U of L's campus.
Oh, okay.
I was actually aware of where it was until someone told me to look into it, because they do have live music several nights a week, actually.
Really?
Yeah, but it's on 4th Street by U of L's campus.
What is the size of the venue?
I'm not sure. Do you know, Brian?
Several hundred people? I would imagine.
I'm not entirely sure. I know that they do have live music several nights a week, and I was told that that's the place to go in that area.
I'll ask Gavin that. Well, he knows everything. Gavin knows everything.
It's like the encyclopedia.
He is the encyclopedia. He is Gavin Merriam-Webster Caster.
There you go.
That's his name. Okay, so good. Let's kick it off with a big tune. What are you going to do for us first?
This first song is going to be a song called Gold. This is off my EP that I released in October.
Jacob Resch on the Homegrown Radio Hour.
Never had a woman like you before. I never had a woman talk to me the way you do. I told her I don't like what you say, baby. You better to move there. You keep on running, living your life without all the rules. Soon as coming, you'll realize all that bitches doors ain't closed. One day soon and it's coming. You'll realize all back this doors ain't closed. All back this doors ain't closed. You ain't never been my girl.
Jacob Resch. Hey, are we calling this band anything except Jacob Resch?
Okay, so right
and his
now,
band?
This has been hotly debated because it's right now we're going by the Jacob Resch Band.
The Jacob
which
Resch
is
band.
okay. It's an okay name, but we're trying to come up with something like the Steve Miller, not necessarily Steve Miller, but that's what we are now, but we wouldn't be like Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. We wouldn't be like Jacob Resch and the something, or Jacob Resch and something. So if you have any ideas, feel free. Anyone listening or watching, feel free to message me on Facebook or Twitter. Throw out a name for the band, an idea. Slide into the DMs. Give me a noun or a verb, something that we could use as a name. So it's a name in progress.
I've got it.
What's that?
Jacob Resch and RBI.
RBI?
You know what that stands for? Rocket, Brian, and Idris.
I was going to say runs batted in like baseball. RBI.
That could be the RBI, or you could do...
So he's not featured tonight. Brian's actually our sax player.
What? What
so
a talent.
our bassist isn't here tonight. His name's Moon.
Moon.
So we have Moon and Rocket in the band, actually.
Wow, and Idris.
Yeah.
And Brian.
And Brian.
Brian. Eeyore.
Maybe we could come up with a persona for Brian.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
need
know.
a stage name to fit in with all the other crazy names.
What's the hat? What's the hat emblem? What do you? I can't
That's
tell.
Minnesota Vikings.
Oh, that's a Viking. We'll just call him Viking.
But that's like, you sound like a big burly man if your name's Viking.
Big burly
Not
man.
quite that.
I like burly men. So this is a challenge then to all of you who are listening to us on Facebook Live or who are hearing us over the airwaves on WCHQ 100.9 FM. We are looking for a name for the Jacob Resch Band, which is a little bit more imaginative than the Jacob Resch Band.
And we didn't even come up with that name. We were at a show in Cincinnati, and we were waiting to go on, and I looked over, and on the chalkboard, they wrote the Jacob Resch Band. I was like, why have I never thought of just calling us a Jacob Resch Band instead of Jacob Resch? Because then people know it's a band, and they don't just assume it's just me. So we started running with it after that. But we're slowly improving. Moon and I text back constantly, just ideas. We never have conversations in our texts.
Now, is this the guy from Chicago that you're talking about, or is
No,
this a different person?
This is the guy from Chicago that's playing in Chicago. That's Ross. He's opening up with us. Moon's our bassist.
Okay.
And
I didn't know if Moon and Ross were the same person, because I'm certain
there's
that
so many
Rocket is
names.
not his real name.
Moon is his real name, though.
Moon is his real name, though.
Kind of like River Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a leaf and a moon as well.
So apparently,
Cool. Okay.
it's like this conversation's just, I don't know where it is.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
That's because it's your hour tonight, Jacob.
So we
you
can
can
talk
do
about whatever I wanna talk
you
about.
want. So let's hear another song,
All right.
and then we're going to talk more about this Whirlaway Tavern, because I want to find out more about the venue.
Okay.
Sounds like it's
I don't
going to
know
be
a whole
fun.
lot about the venue.
Well,
but-
I have Mrs. Google working on it. Don't
Google.
worry.
Okay. So this next song we're gonna do is "Mary May." This is also a song off the my EP I released back in October. Stay up. She didn't wait up for me. Oh, 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 my Mary May. The writing says more than I could say. Oh, 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 my Mary May. The writing says more than I could say. world started changing day by day. What can happen without knowing? I should've known better when we started. I knew better all along. Oh, 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 my Mary, the writing says more than I could say. Oh, 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 my Mary, the writing says more than I could say. Keep it going. I didn't mean to hurt you, I didn't mean to make you cry. Over and over like a broken record, I didn't stop when I said goodbye. I didn't mean to hurt you, I didn't mean to make you cry. Over and over like a broken record, I didn't stop when I said goodbye now.
There they go. This is the current Jacob Resch Band, about to be renamed something more imaginative. But until that time, we are going to just congratulate Jacob on having such a fabulous name, because that will definitely get him places. Okay, so I've been doing a little research on the Whirlaway Tavern. You ready for this?
Let's hear it. Because I haven't done
As
any,
you probably know,
surprisingly.
Whirlaway won the Triple Crown in 1941. So in 1946, they named this the Whirlaway Tavern, which I think
Well,
is very
that's
cool.
kinda neat, actually.
And in the Best of Yelp Louisville Dive Bars category, this one's right up there.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's
We
a
got
good
a good
thing.
one, guys.
They actually, it is. It's a cozy little dive bar with live music, pool table, shuffleboard, and an outside area. They say do not allow the outside to scare you away. The inside is very clean and neat. And it was built as a grocery store before.
Ooh.
So now you've got some nice space, but it's beautiful. It's exposed brick on the inside. There looks like the nice high, look at this, nice high ceilings with big beams. And yeah,
I've never been over there, but I've heard from several people that's a good place to see live music. And I know they actually have, I think they might fit our sound pretty good. They have a lot of bluesy,
They do.
Rock and bluegrass type music. So
Yeah,
might
and it's
be
a
good
big,
place to
long
check
shotgun
out.
building,
Yeah,
too. So
yeah.
should be cool. I think you'll have a great time. That'll be super duper. And that's going to be taking place.
This Saturday,
This
music
week.
starts about 10:30. Come on out, check out Ross Livermore. He's a really he contacted me. We've been working together about this show for a while.
Cool.
We had quite a time booking it, which has a story I'll get into in a little bit. But
It's like I have quite a time booking you.
I know. Your people have to call my people.
Yeah, I
It's a
know.
whole
That's the way
thing.
it works.
But I'm actually a big fan of Ross's music. Not just that we work together, but I just genuinely enjoy his music.
Cool.
He's on tour promoting his own EP right now. Actually,
Ross Livermore.
Ross Livermore.
I'm going to have to look him up. 2532 South 4th Street is the address. It's very close to the UFL campus. So if you just keep going south on 4th, you're going to find it. No problem.
Yep.
Jacob, you and I met, I think, when you were still in college at Indiana University.
Yep,
Maybe
yep.
when you were like in your second year of college or third year?
I've been my first year.
You were in your first year?
Maybe.
When did you graduate?
I just graduated in May 2017.
So it's like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
God.
It's been a while. I've been coming back, though.
And you still have that sweet baby face.
Well, I have facial hair now. How can you say that?
I don't see it.
You don't see it?
Nope.
Hopefully the camera sees it.
I love it. I love it. I love the fact that you have continued to come back and be a part of our Crescent Hill Radio / WCHQ
now
family.
I brought the band with me, which I'm
Even better.
lucky to be playing with these guys. They make me sound a lot better than I actually am.
What do you think of the new studios?
This studio is awesome. I haven't been here, so I was
No.
here. I went on the radio back in October, and y'all were still at the old location. This is awesome.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
I'm very, very glad that you got to come in tonight and to bring all your crew. Idris, where are you from?
I'm from Detroit.
Okay, can you hear him, Gavin?
I am from Detroit.
There we
There
go.
we go.
That's a lot better. And what are you doing here?
Well, I moved around a little bit. So I came from Detroit to Wisconsin, then from Wisconsin to Evansville, Indiana. From Evansville to New Albany, which is where I live now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's for my dad's work and everything. And then, I just live in New Albany now.
You're moving. You're moving around.
I am,
Are
yeah.
you in school still?
I'm actually going to school to the New School of Music in New York, and then at the end of fall. So
Wow.
Yeah.
That should be fabulous.
I'm excited.
Eastman?
He's really good.
Eastman School of Music?
The New School of Music.
The New School of Music.
for jazz studies and composition.
God, that's fantastic. Good for you.
Thank you.
Is this your personal keyboard?
This is my personal keyboard,
And
yes.
and what is that thing, Ron?
This, I got it for, I think, $3,000, but it's usually almost like $4,000. Yeah, they said it was damaged, but not
Doesn't
a
sound
scratch.
damaged to
It
me.
doesn't look
Yeah,
damaged, doesn't
not
sound
a-
damaged. So.
It's
I
like
definitely got lucky.
It's like those scratch and dent refrigerators, you know. They've got one little dink on the side of it, and they have to take $500
Yep.
off. I love it.
Yep.
That's cool. Brian?
I just graduated in December from U of L.
Okay.
I grew up in Jeffersonville.
What'd you get your degree in?
Music composition.
Awesome. Wow, he's cooking here. So you can co-write with Jacob.
Right, and so
That's why I have these guys that make me sound so much.
Yeah. So my main instrument is saxophone.
Yeah.
That's what I usually play in here, and an electric guitar in here. But apparently I can play the bass.
Yes. Well, thank God you can, because we needed you tonight.
We did.
And Rocket's back there. You've got a mic. Go ahead.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Rocket. How you doing back there?
I'm doing pretty swell.
Are you in college still?
No, I actually am taking a break from school right now.
Okay.
I'm working at a pizza place.
Okay,
It's pretty
sounds
nice,
good. What's
yeah.
the pizza place?
It's Topped Handcrafted Pizza in New Albany, Indiana.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
It's pretty okay.
I bet it. Pretty
Brutally
okay.
honest.
How long you been playing the drums there, Rocket?
Since like 4th grade.
Oh my God, isn't that amazing? So you knew from the beginning. What do you think of that drum set? That's a pretty cool and interesting set, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never played on an acoustic electric kit before, so like these mesh heads are really nice, and I was surprised how bright the cymbals are through the mics.
Yeah, isn't that interesting? Because when you're playing it out here, you really don't hear very much.
Yeah.
And then you put it on, you put it on the radio, and it's all of a sudden, wow, there's a whole drum set right there, the whole kit.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Okay, so we've got this great crew in. Jacob Resch has managed to assemble this extraordinary foursome, and they're going to play some more for us on the Homegrown Radio Hour. It's about 19 minutes past 7. Temperature is probably right around 29 degrees. Does that look right? 29 degrees? You can just look on the console behind you if you want to. Right there.
It looks 29 degrees.
It looks 29, and I'm thinking it's just cooled down a little bit because, this morning. Okay, so here's the scoop. Did you hear this story at all? Did you look at my Facebook page today? And if not, why not? So I was getting ready. I was walking the dogs, and this guy pulls up beside me, and he says, "Have you seen a chocolate lab?" And I said, "No." "Where did you lose it?" And he said he was doing some construction, and she ran away. But she was over on the other side of Frankfurt. So I just put the dogs away and started looking because it just freaked me out because I've lost a dog before. And so that little scamp was gone all day long. And we had Facebook sightings, and we had the fabulous person who runs Kentuckiana Lost and Found Pets putting it everywhere. And this afternoon, some smart person who was observant had seen one of these posts and said, "I've got the dog. It's in my backyard." And so Maggie had spent from 9 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon skirting around everybody who was looking for her, and is depicted in the Facebook post on the way home, sound asleep in the back of the car, having consumed a considerable amount of country ham, which the woman used to lure her in. So
That would have worked on me, too.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So it's been a pretty exciting day, and all I could think of was, I don't want that dog to be out in the cold tonight. So I'm so glad that they found her. But the woman who spotted her first fell down her steps on the ice trying to catch the dog.
Wow.
She didn't hurt herself too bad, but I'm sure she's going to regret it tomorrow morning. So anyway, it was a good day. It's always a good thing to have a happy ending to a story like that. So, yeah, watch yourselves tonight. If things ice up a little bit again, just use caution. We don't want any more injuries. Jacob Resch, take off. Let's hear another one. Getting ready for this big show on Saturday night at the Whirlaway Tavern.
All right. This is one called Never Leave. Met my lover, met my girl. She loves me and I love her. It's been a minute like you. All I think about is her. Just call me back when you get a chance. Say it even though you do. I say about it does too. But to your lips too. Ooh, I know she loves me so. So much now. Ooh, she'll never let me go. If I can find her, I'd never leave. Says that I'm a good boy. No cause she can my road. My guitar and my heart, oh, she never let them go. Said she could got it in the other way, then her and I. The blue heart has power, ceases to fly. Ooh, I know she loves me so much now. Never leave. I'm like a shoe without a lace. Riding has no view. King silent feels on the pace. When the freedom box is missing, the silent line is dead to the ground. Leave it lonely with voice. Ooh, I know she loves me so much now. Ooh, she'll never let me go. If I can find her, I'd never leave. Ooh, I know she loves me so much now. Ooh, she'll never let me go. If I can find her, I'd never leave. Ooh, I know she loves me so. Ooh, she'll never let me go.
Woohoo! Jacob, Resch, and the guys are in the studio, and
Gotta do with those visual cues.
I'm telling you what. This is good. This sounds good. I'm loving the way that it's all kind of reverberating around in here.
No, it's cool. It's every time I've been on here, I've always been solo, so it's cool to have the band with me.
It is cool to have the band with you. I'm sorry that we can't see Rocket very well.
Hey,
He's
Am
low.
I in the way?
You are. Your denim jacket is taking up all the space, but that's okay. You're fine. If it were up to me, I would rearrange you all, but I won't do that. Rocket, can you just stand up and give us a wave? There you go.
There you go, Rocket. Yeah.
There he is. He's your favorite pizza guy over at, what's it called?
Topped.
Tops.
Topped?
Yes.
In
Apostrophe T, actually.
apostrophe.
Yeah. It's
Cute.
basically Blaze, but not.
I love
It's the
it.
rip off of Blaze Pizza.
In
It's
New
pretty
Albany's.
good though. I mean, I think it's you can't really mess up pizza, but it's solid pizza.
I think pizza connoisseurs
Solid
would
pizza.
disagree, Mr. Rush.
I mean, to me,
Right there.
there's
Idris
not really
disagrees.
such thing as a bad pizza. Though.
Yeah.
I'll eat a pizza.
Well, we'll have to all go over there and support you and give you big tips. What do you think?
That'd be nice.
Yeah, that'd be nice. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, your favorite pizza server, Rocket, is waiting for you to come visit him. So, Jacob, what have you literally been doing performance-wise since you graduated from school? Have you been making music full-time, or are you working at another job now?
I'm working. I'm working for my family's company, construction company. So
Awesome.
I'm doing that right now, but music is definitely the full-time goal, and it's getting busier and busier. Just in October, last time I was here, I was promoting my EP, which I released, and I was able to play a couple different shows throughout Indiana, a couple in Kentucky. We had a show in Cincinnati. I had a show in Nashville. And now I'm kind of on the second wind of promoting that. So we have this show coming up. Then I have a show up in Bloomington, Indiana on February 20th.
I bet they love you there.
But going back to my old stomping grounds.
All your friends.
So we got that coming up. And then in March, I think I'm actually going out to LA for a week to film a music video. It's funny, after college, everyone kind of splits up and you end up having connections everywhere.
Yeah, sure.
So one of my buddies actually moved out there, and he was in film school, and
Nice.
we've been talking back and forth. So we're working on a music video in March, and then in April we're hitting the road, which we're really excited
The
about.
4 of you?
Yeah.
Heck
Wow,
yeah.
Well, plus
awesome.
And Moon, who's not present.
And Moon.
And Moon.
So it'll be a 5-piece band.
Yeah.
And a
Very
saxophone
cool.
this time.
Yeah,
And
and
it's-
he'll be playing sax and guitar. So we got it going on.
Did you bring your sax with you?
No, I didn't.
Doggone it. I would have loved to have heard you play sax and bass at the same
Right.
time. Wouldn't that be fun?
You'll just
That'd
have
be
to come out
something.
to a show.
I will come out to a show,
Come
but
see us on Saturday.
so since he is going to be going out to California, you know what that means.
What does that mean?
You know what I want to hear.
No.
No.
We'll think
no.
about it. We'll see how the course of the night goes.
Would you turn me down?
I mean, you really put me on the spot. in
I
front of
know,
it.
exactly.
We'll see how the night goes.
Well, you've only
And-
got like 30 minutes of the night left.
Well, we have songs we practice and rehearse.
All right, I
and
want
we
you to
got-
end with Cali Girl.
We'll think about it.
I don't even wanna
it'll be
think
a
about it.
band. It'll be a band.
And by the way, Gavin Castor is a fabulous carpenter. He's a trim carpenter,
okay.
and he did a lot of the work in this whole place.
Looks
So
great.
if you ever need somebody for your family construction company on the side, there's the guy.
we know who to talk to.
You know who to talk to. All right, what are you going to do next, Jacob?
What do we have next?
Curbside.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what we have next.
Curbside?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. We're actually gonna do a cover here. This is a Jason Mraz song that
Love him.
I think Rocket actually thought this was a song I wrote for a little bit, and I was like, man, I wish I wrote this because this song's catchy. This song's called "Curbside Prophet."
All right.
I wish I wrote it.
Jacob Resch is our guest tonight on the Homegrown Radio Hour.
Just a curbside prophet with my hand in my pocket and waiting for my rocket to come. Just a curbside prophet with my hand in my pocket and I'm waiting for my rocket now. Hey. See, it started way back in NYC when I saw my first rhyme off the MIC at a West End Avenue at 63. The beginning of a leap year, February 96. With the guitar picked up in the mix, I committed to the mixer like a nickel bag of chicks. Well, look at me now, look at me now, look at me now. Curbside prop with my hand in my pocket and I'm waiting for my rocket to come. Just a curbside prop with my hand in my pocket and I'm waiting for my rocket, y'all. Yeah. Now this is where it gets hard. Never get well, bend, and I have no regrets. Cause I bet my whole checking account. Cause it all amounts to nothing up in the end. And you can only count that on the road again with me on my radio dial. Cause I've been paying close attention to the really nothing style. Like a band of gypsies on a highway. Wow, I'm the one man pushing up the California skyline. Drive up the coast, bragging I boast. Still I'm picking up time, making time like space goes crazy. So the highway patrol, my most with my cruise controls on coast. Not the corner of the nation, only stand the vacation. But Elsa, the dog who exceeds my limitations. I say, I like a style, crazy pound fuck. You need a ride, come on girl, hop in the truck. With the curbside prop, with my hand in my pocket, and I'm waiting for my rocket to come. I'm just a curbside prop, with my hand in my pocket, and I'm waiting for my rocket, y'all. Hey. See, I'm a down home brother, redneck, undercover with my guitar here, I'm ready to play. And I'm a sucker for a thrill. Got a natural ability to gear the freestyle like a mild flexibility. Dangerous on the mic, my ghetto hat's cocked right. Ladies say, yo, that kid is crazy. On the backstage, Betty's taking more than they can get. They say, what's up with M-R-A-Z? Hey, 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 hey. Something's different in the world today. Oh, they've changed traffic signs to a bright yellow. Hey, hey, hey. Something's different in the world today. Oh, they've changed traffic signs to a bright yellow. I'm just a curbside problem. A curbside problem. A curbside problem. Waiting for my ride to come.
Yes, sir. Oh, that was great. Now, whoever said that Jacob Resch was not a rapper?
Me. I said I'm not a rapper.
Yes, because that's what the excuse you used to not play Cali Girl for me.
See, I can get away with,
But I'm not a rapper.
I'm not a rapper.
Who is
See.
Becky Rudd Harold?
That's my mom.
I thought so. Brian is on the radio and live on Facebook if you want to check it out. I love it. Your mom is sharing.
Oh yeah, she always does. She's
sharing?
great.
Doggone it. That's the kind of mom you need in this business. You got to have somebody who's going to support you through thick and thin
You
and
always
promote
have
you.
at
and-
least one fan.
That's exactly right. Susan Sweeney Crum and I used to sit on the set together on a news set for a long time, and when it was very late, when we'd be pushed back because of a game or something, we'd look at each other and go, well, we know at least two people are watching, our mothers. That was about it. So, so that whole thing that rapping thing is a challenge.
It's, I can't rap. I can't write a rap. There's certain songs that I can. I don't know. It's something when it's a melodic rap that you have to have some sort of melody to it. I can do, but you don't want to get me in a rap battle. I'm not gonna win. I can promise you that.
Rocket, can you rap?
No.
I thought he was just gonna start rapping.
The monosyllabic responses of Rocket. It's going to be the new band name. The monosyllabic responses of Rocket.
That's me. And not Brett.
Yeah, that could be a band name.
Idris, can you rap?
I cannot.
Brian, can you rap?
No way.
No way. Gavin, can you rap? Well, Jacob, you're it then, because I'm sure not going to do
I'm
it.
really sorry, guys. If I'm the best you got, you need to find better.
Oh my God, this
that.
does sound fun. What did you get a degree in when you were in? Are you still in college, or are you going into a master's program, Idris?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I have not gotten a degree. In
Going
anything
into
yet.
college?
Yeah, after high school, I took a break to kind of travel and
Good.
promote my own music and write and perform people, and
Excellent.
now I'm going back.
So, what is this
Yeah.
degree in going to be in New York City?
It's going to be in jazz studies and composition.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
And it's called the New
The
Music.
the new school of music.
The
yeah.
New School of Music.
Yeah, they specialize in not things just music, mostly like design and
Right.
like all the arts.
Fine
pretty
arts,
much.
yeah. That is so cool. And is it right in Manhattan?
It is. Yeah, it's actually right. I think it's like a couple blocks down from NYU
Where will you live?
on campus, probably.
You live in an apartment or
Yeah.
what do you call those
A
things?
dorm.
A barracks.
Barracks, that sounds a lot more primitive.
Yeah, I know. A dorm. Will this be the first time you've lived out of your house?
Yes, it will be.
That's exciting.
I know.
Moving to the big city too.
Yeah, I know, right?
How does your family feel about you going to New York?
So
That's a
it's-
big trip.
I know. It's funny because my mom is always like, you need to get out, blah, blah, blah. And now I'm like, okay, I'm doing this. She's like, wait.
She and Brian's mom are on the phone right now going, oh, look at our boys. This is so much fun.
She said you need to get out, but she didn't mean. She meant like a couple blocks.
Exactly. Exactly what she said to you. She said, not a whole nother state.
No, that's a long ways away.
Oh,
But
yeah.
you know, they're getting snow in New York right now. So
Oh, yeah.
think about this. You are going to have some wild weather.
Well, I'm from Detroit, so it's always
Oh,
cold
okay. Well,
there.
then it's no big
Yeah, I'm
deal.
sure you've been used to it.
Yeah.
So once again, we're going to just keep reminding people throughout the hour, and it's 7:36, by the way, right now. Brian, Idris, and Rocket and Jacob are going to be playing at the Whirlaway Tavern on
And Moon,
Saturday.
who is not pictured.
and Moon, and,
And
Ross
hopefully Moon
Livermore,
is listening.
and Ross Livermore, who is the guy that is in Chicago,
He's on tour right now,
and he's on
yeah.
tour, and he's going to come in and be on the show. How did you get hooked up with this guy?
So I was promoting my own music with when I first released my EP and I was touring.
Yeah.
And I don't know how he found me. I don't know if it was a social media post or if he saw me play somewhere. But
He saw
while
you
I
on the
was
Homegrown
touring,
Radio Hour.
He could have. I don't know. He emailed me, and it's a long story. He emailed me, and we were trying to work out a show, and we actually worked out a show, booked it at Haymarket Whiskey Bar
All right.
before everything.
Collapsed.
So we booked it. We booked it at the Haymarket Whiskey Bar, and that was in December 1st. I think was the date. And we were really excited to play it, and all the news came out about the sexual assault allegations and surrounding the owner, and we didn't want to be associated with that. So we canceled that. Then we booked a show at another venue, and the date ended up not working out. So the third time was a charm. Willoway Tavern with Ross Livermore. So we're really excited about it,
And Moon.
Moon will be with us. But we're really excited to play with Ross. He's got a really good sound. I think it's very comparable to our sound.
Cool.
So I think it'll be fun.
All right, that'll
And
be good.
Like I mentioned, we have fun playing with each other. So we're excited to take this on the road. In April, we'll be taking it on the road. We got a show in Lexington, and a show in Columbia, South Carolina.
Oh,
we're
fun.
working on a show. We're trying to find a show.
In between?
In between. So
Yeah.
we're trying to map that out. But we're excited to take this on the road.
Asheville.
Looking at Asheville. I'm looking at Knoxville.
I love
So-
Asheville. That is the coolest
Oh,
place.
you ever been to the Biltmore Mansion?
I have.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's beautiful grounds out
Yeah.
there.
I like downtown though. I love those little hilly streets where all the buskers are playing, and there's a chocolate shop. I saw Ani DeFranco there years ago, and that chocolate shop. So I'm standing in the chocolate shop
Hey,
waiting.
I think we might be a little too young. You have to explain who that is.
Oh no! Oh my God!
It's all right. My
gonna
dad.
tell
My
you to
dad
Google
makes.
her.
My dad makes. I'm not saying that was an outdated reference. My dad makes
Google
outdated references all the time.
Ani, and it's A-N-I, not Annie. Ani.
A&I.
Ani DeFranco.
Ani DeFranco.
She's awesome. She's
Okay.
still performing. It's not like she's dead.
I'm not saying she's dead, but
God.
you have to realize that
Put up in the
we were born in
museum
like
of wax
19.
figures.
We were born in like 1995 and after.
1994.
That's okay.
94 and after.
That's okay. I didn't see her till like 2006.
Brian's the grandpa of the group.
Anyway, to not have my story interrupted or anything, but I was in a chocolate shop.
Excuse me.
I was in a
continue.
chocolate shop in Asheville, and I was there to see Ani DeFranco perform. And I turn around, and who is standing in line behind me? But Ani DeFranco. It was so awesome. It was my moment. I was like,
That,
hey,
no, that would be pretty awesome.
I was just like,
I was going to
hey,
see
Ani.
you tonight.
hey, Ani. I'm on my way across the street. She said it was such a good chocolate shop, she had to stop. All right, so let's hear some more music. And this is Jacob Resch and his Band of Merry Men, 7:39 p.m. on the Homegrown Radio Hour.
This one's called Don't Care.
He doesn't care about Ani DeFranco at all, obviously.
Okay, I'm not saying I don't care. Okay, I had to stop the song. I had to make sure that was clear. Now where do we go from here? Say that you love me, but your actions aren't clear. Yeah, you're cute, but so am I. Ain't like you leave is gonna make me cry. Yeah, I know you and me, baby, I just don't care. I've had it with your games, I've had it with your lies. Just one off, I can see your lying eyes. You shake just like an hourglass, but I think your time's come. I'm headed for the hills, cause it's time for me to run. Yeah, I know you and me, baby, I just don't care. it down real low. I'm gonna need some help from everyone around. Alright. I just need you to repeat after me.
Ready?
Whoa,
Whoa,
hey,
yeah.
oh,
Oh,
hey,
hey,
oh,
oh,
hey.
hey.
Yeah, I know you want me. Yeah, I know you want me. Yeah, I know you want me. But baby, I just don't care.
Love those call and response numbers. That was awesome.
That's a fun song to play.
I know. It is a fun song to play. And you know what? When you got your degree from Indiana University, which is a very prestigious place to get a degree in music.
I didn't get a degree in music.
What did you get your degree?
I know it is.
What did you get your
It's-
degree in?
I got my degree in management and
French?
entrepreneurship. Not French. Sacre bleu.
Sacre bleu. But you did do music. You did take music classes.
I took a couple music courses.
Okay.
My favorite of which was definitely a rock and roll history class.
Oh yeah, we remember we looked up your
we discussed
professor.
this one time, and he's like he's all over the place. Like he has so many crazy stories. Like he interviewed like James Brown and Bo Diddley,
Yep.
and even like Axl Rose and guys like that. And he has so many crazy stories. But yeah, he's okay.
That's Ani DeFranco. You know who
totally
Bo Diddley is, and you don't know who Ani
Oh yeah, I know who
DeFranco
Bo
is.
Diddley is.
Righteous Babe Records. Gosh, so this guy, have you heard about him?
His name is
teacher?
Glenn Gass.
Yeah, he does. He had all
he's-
kinds of cool
He
stuff.
was the first. IU was the first place to have a rock and roll history course in the country, and he like designed the course for like all these other universities. And he's just got like crazy stories about him interviewing all these people. And
it's one of the.
I thought I liked music. This man like he like got on the board and was like drawing out. He's like, okay, you know how you hear a song? He's like, I see songs. So like he like drew a picture of a song as like it was going on. And I was like, this guy's he's out there. He's stuck in the '60s.
but it's like one of the most popular classes on campus.
Oh,
too.
it has like the longest wait list out of any.
Isn't that
class
crazy?
on campus? It's
How many
awesome.
students are at IU?
40,000 undergraduates. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, there were a lot of people waiting to take that class.
Oh yeah.
The favorite class at University of Louisville a few years back was the one about serial killers. So that goes to show you the difference between
That sounds like a cool class.
Bloomington
I
and
don't know.
Louisville. Much small. It was this one of those sold out waiting list classes. You know how you can tell you're not a serial killer? If you put your bills in your wallet all facing the same direction.
Is that
You
actually
cannot
true?
be a serial killer.
Hey guys, I'm not a serial killer.
I'm in trouble.
I don't even have bills in
Yeah,
my
Rocket's
wallet.
back here real quiet like.
Idris and Rocket. And what about you, Brian? Are you a serial killer?
I don't even have bills in my wallet, so
Yeah, I have a bill, so I can't
bill.
really put them in here.
You don't know whether it's in order or
Yeah,
not.
I don't know if it is or not.
Good Lord. Whirlaway Tavern on Saturday night. These guys are going to be performing with Ross Livermore, and it's going to be quite a show. It starts at 10:30, and it's a free show.
It is.
Which is even better.
The only requirement is you have to be over 21.
Okay. 2532 South 4th Street. It's a really cool old building that was once a grocery and has been rehabbed and is under new ownership as of 2016. And it just sounds like it's going to be a really fun show, and it's nice space, and it's exposed brick, and they've got all kinds of other fun things too. And this is in the middle of winter. In the summertime, they've got shuffleboard and outdoor dining and all kinds of stuff. So be a good place.
Place to go.
Good place. Thanks
Place
for
to be
introducing
Saturday
us.
night.
Yeah, thank you for introducing us to the Whirlaway Tavern. For those at U of L, you probably already knew about it, but just in case you didn't, now you have a chance. Rick and Melanie B. are the business owners. They go by their last initial,
All right.
kind of like Rocket.
What to say thank you to Rick and Melanie.
Rick and Melanie, thank you so much. We appreciate you. It's getting close to that time. It's a quarter till. That means you've got time for 2 more songs and then Cali Girl.
I don't know. We definitely have.
You got time for 3 more songs.
We definitely have. We definitely have to play this song. This is a song I've been lucky enough to work with. I guess he's a family friend, but we didn't really connect until probably about 6, 7, 8 months ago.
Yeah.
I've been writing a lot with this guy named Elmer Knabel. He owns a publishing company down in Nashville, Tennessee, and he's from Floyd's Knobs, Indiana. And I didn't even know about that for several years until like a year ago.
Isn't that amazing?
And not necessarily close family friends, but I mean, be a guy that I definitely would know if I were to see him. And we kind of just linked up, and I go down to Nashville fairly periodically, and he introduces me to people, and we write music together.
Sweet.
And this is a song we wrote together. It's really similar to "Don't Care." He and I are really big fans of Anderson East. If you know what Anderson East is, he's kind of got that southern rock, a soul kind of feel. So we kind of took that and kind of made our own little twist on it. So this is a song. You're the first people to ever hear it played.
Gavin,
ever.
isn't that exciting?
So that's what I like to see. Yeah. So you're the first people to hear it, and this is the first time we've ever played it other than practice.
And in its
this could
debut,
go really good or really bad.
in its debut on WCHQ,
It is.
100.9 FM.
This song's called Magic in Your Touch. Yeah. Oh, Rocket's like, oh, I like this song.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't know the name of it until I say. Doesn't know what it is until I say it. He's like,
I like
this
this
song's
song.
great. So this one's called Magic in Your Touch. Go ahead and
Alrighty.
count us off, Rocket. Something electric when you're walking through the door. Your body was magnetic to the lighting on the floor. Break this flipping next and then your kiss fell on me. You fooled everyone else, but I could see. Girl, there's magic in your touch. When we touch, I get a rush. No one else could ever please me. Baby, baby, never leave me. I ain't asking for much, just magic in your touch. I can see it in your eyes, it's sparkling, you can't hide. Yeah, your voodoo's coming through and it's getting me high. Hocus pocus, can't focus, making me go blind. Don't be playing hard to get, girl, I can't read your mind. Girl, there's magic in your touch. When we touch, I get a rush. No one else could ever please me. Baby, baby, never leave me. I ain't asking for much, just the magic in your touch. Alright, D and Rocket, take it away. Let me get that one more time. Let's take it to the bridge now. You tell my car, ooh, I never got it back. Beat me at my own game, even though the deck was stacked. Girl, there's magic in your touch. When we touch, I get a rush. No one else could ever please me. Baby, baby, never leave me. I ain't asking for much. I ain't asking for much. I ain't asking for much. Just magic in your touch.
does have a rock and roll. It's got that little rockabilly thing happening.
A little bit. Yeah.
There's a guy named Rocco Jerome who was in the studio Wednesday, or Monday actually, and he used to do rockabilly all the time. You got to look him up, Rocco Jerome.
Rocco Jerome.
Oh my God, he is so funny. And he had conventions that they'd play in the basement of a Holiday Inn. It's just crazy places. But yeah, I like that.
Thank you.
I like that a whole
You're
lot.
First person to hear it. So.
I'm so excited that we were the first to debut it. So Gavin Castor is quite a singer-songwriter himself, and he does all kinds of cool concerts. And he just did a fundraiser for a guy whose studio was broken into.
I saw that.
God, they just destroyed it.
Oh, I heard
Stole
I heard about
all this
that.
stuff.
Whose studio was that? I remember
Gavin,
seeing it
whose
online.
studio was that? Talk to me on the talkback button. Brian Cronin.
Yes, I remember. I
Goldsmith
read
Studio.
about that online. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy. So anyway, they raised some money for him to help him with repairs. The best part of it was all of it was on camera. This guy had cameras everywhere in his building, and they caught this guy going from the time he got out of his car,
Wow.
smashed open the front door, went through the whole place, and every single room he moved into, they had more video of him. Is that not just insanity?
Well, he was not a very prepared burglar.
No, he was. He was not a very smart criminal, that's for sure. But
I don't think most are, though.
well, you got to think about that sometimes. Except maybe the guys who climbed up on the roof of Macy's, cut a hole in the ceiling, rappelled down the rope,
It's like a movie.
smashed. It is smashed all of the cases with the Tag Heuer watches in them, shimmied back up the rope,
Shimmy.
and were in and out of there in less than 4 minutes, and they've never found them.
Wow.
Where was that? Where did that
Here,
that
it was at
happened here?
Oxmoor.
When?
Yeah,
I
a
didn't
couple
even
of
hear
years
about-
ago.
Oh,
A couple of years ago.
what? That's
Yeah.
I mean, making it
Crazy.
into a movie. That's like a movie thing.
It's like something Tom Cruise would be in, right?
Yeah, that's like Mission Impossible.
You took the words out of my mouth. You really
Wow.
did. Yeah. Those are smart criminals.
Yeah.
But Macy's?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Well, they've got a huge inventory of all kinds of stuff, but those watches, those Tag Heuers are expensive.
Oh, yeah.
All
I
right.
always love coming on here because we just get off topic and it's just great banter.
You do. It doesn't matter what
No, it
topic
doesn't
we're
matter.
on.
I love it, yeah.
We just go and we just have fun,
Yeah.
no matter what we do. Guess what I had on Wagon Wednesday today, Jacob?
I don't.
A kookaburra.
Whoa.
You know what a kookaburra
No, I
is?
do not.
It's a bird.
It is an interesting bird from Australia. And that doggone bird vocalized. You would not believe the way it vocalized. I'm going to just play you a little tiny tidbit.
Was that today?
It was today. It was just a
Really?
few hours ago. And this bird started to sing, and I was just dying laughing. It was the cutest thing ever. Let me see if I can find the video of it.
Well,
of
I've
it
been looking
singing.
for a backup singer.
You probably could use this.
Uh-oh.
Hang on. Lost it. Hang on. Hang on. I've almost got it. This is from the Louisville Zoo, by the way.
Not yet.
That's the handler who was doing the, and then the other thing was going. It was crazy.
Spot on.
I
That was- that
absolutely
was
loved it. I just loved it. It was the coolest thing ever. So if you're looking for backup singers, I got you one.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Kookaburra, thank you so much. We've got about 5 minutes left, so you have time for a very, very, very short song before we conclude the program with.
Ooh, she's really. She
I'm
really
not
wants to
letting
follow
up.
that, yeah.
I will not let up. This is a tradition.
Okay.
Jacob sings that song just for me
We're gonna have to do this one for her, guys.
every time he
If we
comes
don't-
on the
if we don't- If we
show.
don't make her happy, we're not gonna be able to come back.
Exactly. That's the whole point right
We're
there.
gonna have to keep the host.
No, it's a
happy.
great song. That's why I like to hear it. And it was the first song that Jacob wrote me about why he wanted to be on the show in the first place. Right? Because you were promoting
Oh, yeah, I was
Cali Girl.
promoting that show.
Exactly.
I need a Cali girl in my life. You look so wrong, but you taste so right. I need a Cali girl on the beach. Get just out of my reach. So good you make it go, man. We preach, Just have a girl in Bay, Sacramento, San Diego. Never let go of my ego. Just down in LAX. Every girl gets a hello, hey for the mama, Cali girl. Come to me to the valley girl. You and me, we can go wherever. Cruise by the beach, they gone forever. I just want a girl who's down for everything. You ain't gotta be from the hills of Beverly. From California, hey, I need a Cali girl in my life. You look so wrong, but you taste so right. I need a Cali girl on the beach. You're just out of my reach. You're so good, you make her go and reach. Reach, reach, reach. Reach, reach, reach. Reach, reach, reach. Reach, reach, reach. I need a Cali girl like Katy Perry, woman not so ordinary. We'll ride through the Gulf State to love and make be legendary. My lady don't need spray tans, complexions amazing. Sunshine on our faces, I shade it with brave bands. Say OG, no doubt. Snoop Dogg, smoked out the things that I can teach you. Will make you say you're freakin'. Them other guys on decoys can kick a bit of beat boy. My stepper girl, my wild honey, let me be your beach boy. You my Cali girl, you my Cali girl. You my Cali girl, you my Cali girl. You my Cali girl, you my Cali girl. You my Cali girl. I need a Cali girl in my life. Look so wrong, but you taste so right. I need a Cali girl on the beach. It's out of my reach. Look so good, you make a grown man weak. Reach, reach, reach. Reach, reach, reach. Reach, reach, reach. Reach, reach, I need a Cali girl in my life. You look so wrong, but you taste so right. I need a Cali girl on the beach. You just out of my reach. Look so good, you make me go and breathe. Reach, reach, reach. Reach, reach, reach. Reach, reach, reach. Reach, reach, reach.
Oh boy, the Homegrown Radio Hour coming to a close, unfortunately. But more great music coming up next Wednesday. Valentine's Day night, we will be celebrating with Mama Said String Band. And I, of course, will see you all on Monday the 12th with Jewish Film Fest and Apron, a great fundraiser for folks in the restaurant industry. Thanks so much, Jacob, and all the rest of you wonderful
Thank
folks.
you.
Idris and Brian and Rocket for being with us tonight.
Do you want to have Idris play us out?
Yes.
Play
Will
something
you?
nice. I'm putting him on the spot.
Please, play
I
us
just
out,
love to hear him
Idris.
play.
We would love that. That's awesome.